Hello, good afternoon, this is Diecast Luna. Hope you're all doing well. And today's video is going to be about a quick update first of all on the Matchbox transporter that I showed a few episodes back that had no tyres, or only had one tyre should I say. And the tyres have come, the reproduction tyres have come through the post. So we're going to take a quick look at that in a minute first. And then we're going to take a look at something else I picked up today that's quite interesting. It's Corgi Major Toys International 6x6 truck. So we're going to take a look at that afterwards. But anyway, first of all, we will take a quick look at pan the camera down usual fashion. And so this is the said transporter that, like I said, had one tyre. And I managed to pick up these from eBay, and I think all in, possibly with postage, I think these were about £6. They weren't expensive at all. Most of it was postage, honestly. I think I want to say these are £1.40, but no. Anyway, one expensive. So let's just pop them out and fit them on. So this is one of the ones that was original left. It was actually left on it. And they look pretty spot on. Let's see if we can get them on. So there's one. Two. Now obviously there's a few little bits of flashing still attached to them, so later on after the video I'll get off the little bits of flashing, but I removed there's a few little bits of flashing from the holes, but they're pretty much spot on. I think that's about right. Just power it down a little bit more. And there it is. So much better with tyres. And that's about all I'm going to do to it really. Obviously take the £5 sticker off. And because like I said, I have debated about restoring it, but to be honest, it's retirement as it is, you know. And I'm going to try and acquire some original Matchbox Lotus cars to go in the back of some point, or just something that's fitting of this time period. And so this is a little bit wobbly, isn't it? Likes to flop down, but that's a lot better. So very impressed with that. It's really lifted the way it looks. So anyway, so that's the new tyres fitted. So that's really quite cool. And now I have one spare, which is the original. But anyway, so that's that. And then when I was out and about earlier, again at that same shop, which is my new favourite place, I come across this. I think it says Chipperfields Circus. And this is an awesome piece. Now, unfortunately, there's a few bits missing. The first bit that's missing, obviously the string's snapped, long since snapped. It's in a little bit in there somewhere. Now, again, I can get the replacement string. I've got to try and find a hook, because the hook's missing, possibly when the string snapped. And there's also a weird, like a ratchet piece that stood up about so high with teeth. And the idea was that you could have this click to different levels. It will still click into place on the bottom level, as you can see, but so that's a bit of a shame. But I didn't realise that until I got it home. I thought at first it looked like a button, and then after a bit of research. But like I said, this is pretty cool. Has got suspension. It still has all its original tyres, which is quite cool. But very well made. When I first initially seen this, I thought it was a dinghy. But again, this I'm undecided. Now what I'm gonna do with this at the end of this video, I'm gonna leave it up to you guys to comment and suggest whether you think that I should source the few parts for this and then restore it properly, or whether just leave it as it is, which I'm quite happy to. And I mean, I'm still gonna source the hook, and I'm still gonna rethread the string, and I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. I might have to just leave that as it is. But should I leave it or should I restore it? I think I could do it. It's not beyond me. It'd be pretty straightforward restoration. Just a strip, clean up, repaint, redo the letters by hand, which shouldn't be too hard because they're raised. But I actually, honestly, myself quite like it as it is. My partner's chipped in for once and said that she thinks I should leave it because it's got character. But as you can see, I think international truck, corgi major toys, made in Great Britain. But very, very cool. And I had a little, like I said, when I was looking it up, you could buy obviously these came boxed on their own, or you could get them as a set, and I think the set had different trailers, and there was a Land Rover, and I think it was another type of truck. But yeah, obviously this one's part of the, as far as I'm aware of, this is the one that comes boxed on its own. I think you could buy all the separate pieces to the Circus. I think you could buy them all separate or as a set. I might try and leave at the end of the video the different set, how it looked. I've got some photographs. I'll see if I can upload that so you can get an idea. But very, very cool. I paid £10 for this, and I think it's well worth it. It's very, very heavy. I will leave the year of date. To be perfectly honest, I wasn't thinking straight, but I will leave the year of date at the bottom of the video of when this was made. But I should imagine this is probably, I would have thought at least 1960s. I would have thought. But very cool anyway, nonetheless. I'm not a big expert on corgi, unfortunately. That I've got to learn. But anyway, so that's today's vehicle. So new tyres for this. And like I said, leave a comment. If I get enough people commenting saying to restore it, then I'll restore it. If I get enough people saying to leave it alone, then I'll leave it alone. I'm of the like mind, like my missus said, to leave it alone. I'm inclined to, but if I get enough people say to restore it, then maybe that's what I'll do. But anyway, please like and subscribe if you like this type of content, and stay tuned for more unboxings to come and more restorations in the future. And I'll see you all very soon.